and from all the St. Manford bookshops across the country in Kasungu, Lilongwe, Salima, Dedza, Balaka, Zomba, Mulanje, Blantyre, Chikwawa, Mwanza, and Mangochi. For more information, contact 0883 815 055 or 0996 892 965. Get a Zuku decoder today and not miss daily mass, worship and prayers, news bulletins, and so much more on Luntha TV, bringing wisdom into your home.
It is Tuesday, the 2nd of December, the year 2025. Welcome to Press Review, a program whereby we go through some of the stories that have been written in our daily newspapers. And today we have The Nation and the Daily Times. You're with me, Emmanuel Chuocha, and my colleague,
Tandiwe Mzumara.
Good morning, Tandiwe.
Good morning, Emmanuel. How are you?
I am fine, just it's too hot.
It really is hot.
Yeah.
Ngoti pa jantu feso siti mayamikira kukazizira so ti madandaula kukwemvula ti dandaule apa kutentha
I feel like tupaganika omwati ine kwatentha ndimakonda ti koma with the way zafikira
if ndete umama abetu tea, for me personally, tea is a partner that knows no weather, so I really don't care how hot it is.
Okay.
Even if ndakonduka uneno, I'm still gonna drink tea.
Serious?
It's a part of my day that I can't miss. I can't afford to miss.
So if we invite you, a cup of tea should be there?
I'm not saying necessarily that, but perhaps maybe before even coming to where you've invited me, I might have already had a cup of tea at home.
Okay.
Just in case I don't find tea where I'm going.
So when you were coming here, have you already taken one or?
That's a story for another day. Let us not dwell on the tea, but I think the point was
Yeah. Okay.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To think that just the past week,
but you know, it's surprising. I was chatting the Antwena Kumangoji yesterday. They said in a Bwena Koyongo Asabangono, Atwaku Blantyre,
Sure.
So in other parts of our country, I think in Bwena, but us, I think last week, I think in Aduna I think we are close now maybe to more than 4 days without Mvula. So, but all in all,
Of course.
Okay,
I have the Daily Times with me, and the front page, a headline reads, MCP leaders face tense wait. The subheadline reads, Party claims 19 arrests await its key figures. Part of the story reads, Opposition Malaya Congress Party, MCP, claims that at least 19 warrants of arrest have been issued for some of its leaders. MCP Director of Youth Stephen Baba Malondera said this during a youth gathering at the party's headquarters in Lilongwe on Saturday. Former President Lazarus Chakwera, who is also the party leader, attended the gathering. MCP is alleging kunena kwa warrant of arrest for 19 of its leaders, and that they are waiting.
Okay.
And there's a quote right here on the front page, right under Malondera's photo, saying we are ready. You're with 13, in other words.
I never expected that, but all in all, izinzi menezina zochitika mdziko mwathu muno pali nkhani apa kunena kuti nyumba yapalamulo yapanga pasi ndithu budget imene ndalama zake ndi ndalama zanganekhani tikukamba za 8.5 trillion kwacha, ndalama zochuluka. So all in all, tingopempha kuti ndalamazo zikagwire ntchito zake zenizeni, tisamvenso kuti mwina ndalama zimenera kugwira ka period mwina kwa chaka koma mwina sakwira 1 month ku ministry ina yake mwina so kukanika kuzipanga account for. But all the best tikhulupirira kuti ndalama zikatumikire amalawi bwino. I will take another one also before you take one. Akunena kuti a minister ndithu amenewa anamalumba achenjeza nyumba yofalitsa nkhani ya MBC kunena kuti ikuyenera igwire ntchito idzigwira ntchito mwaukadaulo. Makhulupirira kuti izizinso sizikupita only kwa anzathu ako MBC, even tingonena kuti nyumba zonse ndithu anayendera kumeneko ndiye mpocheza kwawo awapempha ndithu atogwira ntchito kwa MBC akunena kuti akuyenera kumagwira ntchito mwaukadaulo. So imeneyi ndi nkhaniso imeneyi ili pa tsamba la The Nation. What do you have?
Okay, on the front page there's still kind of many budgeting, but I will go on to the 5th page. There's a story here, a headline reads, 4 suicides in Machinga linked to cyberbullying. Part of the story reads, 2 women and 2 girls in sub-traditional authority Adamson, Machinga, reportedly committed suicide last year and this year due to cyberbullying and gender-based violence, GBV. Sub-traditional authority Adamson attributed the situation to a lack of awareness about human rights, the area's proximity to the Mozambique border, and low literacy on smartphone use. Mwezi uno rather mwezi wa November mpaka pa kuyambira pa 25 November mpaka pa 10 December kuli 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And chaka chinocho masiku amene wawa akukumbukidwa kwambiri kuthetsa nkhanza zokhudzana ndi masamba zimene zimabwera kwa azimayi kapena atsikana kudzera masamba amchezo kapenanso azimambo amene, because at the end of the day gender-based violence is about both the male and female. So kumachinga umene kuzikuoneka kuti anthu folo amene ndi azimayi awiri ndi atsikana awiri anatenga miyoyo yawo chifukwa chokuti amachitidwa nkhanza zodzera pa masamba amchezo.
Yes.
And zimenezi zikuchulukira kwambiri mdziko mwathu muno. People think they can just say what's on their mind. They can just come in. People have so many opinions. In any manner, okay, it's okay to have opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you think you have to say them out loud? Is it necessary for you to say them out loud? We all have opinions, honestly speaking. Do you think that if you're pointing out something about someone, have you ever thought or sometimes you're pointing out the unnecessary things? We don't really understand the impact in many color on someone.
Yes.
So I think we need to be more compassionate. We need to be more sensitive. Perhaps maybe even putting ourselves in other people's shoes.
Yes.
Because the entire Zambia cyberbullying, we bully one another over things that one has no control over.
Completely.
Unfortunately, because Zulo, in press review, there was a story in Daily Times, something to do with the cyberbullying of people with albinism.
Yes.
You look at someone bullying someone like that, there is nothing that they can do about how they were born. And I emphasize one thing that we should also know, that we are all created by one God. God makes no mistakes.
Yes.
He created us the way we are because that was his plan. It was not a mistake. So there is no point in pointing fingers at others to say, why do you look like that, or why are you like this?
When you are saying that, I'm more than go through, because mulinkani yomwe za gender-based violence, a minister anyamula a placard amanyeri na vija imene kugamba kuti nkhaza za pa internet zimaononga moyo. And then kuli aika woimba tuno, she says, I am tired of you Malawians always finding a fault in everything that I do. She is one of my
victims. She's an artist and she's a victim when it comes to cyberbullying.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people just can't keep the mouth closed.
Yeah.
Like I said, these are all opinions.
Yeah.
Most of these things are not even facts, because you look at some of the comments that, for example, they make towards Tuno. These are people's opinions.
Yeah.
They are trying to somehow mold her to be the person that they think she should be. I think we would do better by somewhat minding our business, somewhat finding mafota amenity now and fixing them. Because I believe sometimes people say things it's most people project onto other people. They have certain insecurities. So because they point out other people's insecurities. But unfortunately, it's not fair. No one's perfect.
No one is perfect.
No one is perfect, but in God's eyes we all are.
And internet in the morning already great century.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
and let's also just be reminded, it's a crime. it is a crime.
It is a crime.
Yeah.
Ministry, business side, ministry sees SMEs union boosting industrialization. Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism says the recent formed Malawi Union of Small and Medium Enterprises will help to boost industrialization and foreign exchange earnings. The Minister Deputy Director for Value Addition, Jacinto Chipendo, said this in Rilongo on Friday during the business breakfast organized by during the breakfast, okay, a business breakfast. Yeah, okay. Niwafandi avomereze a ministers mena onena kuti ndizoona ali kuti ma business ang'ono if titati ndithu tawapanga support bwino atakuthandizira kupanga ndithu boost our economy kupangitsanso kuti mwina tikamapanga export katundu kunja kwa dziko lino ndalama zidzipezeka zakunja, because we are aware kunena kuti ndalama zakunja mdziko muno I think matova titone kuti zikupezeka koma mwina zimene azidzipezekera ayi. So we have forex shortage mdziko muno. So if the smaller businesses are well supported, I agree with what the minister said kunena kuti atakuthandizira, and that is the way to go. Ndimaona ngati kuti mwina tisangoona ma business akuluakulu, let us support these local ones. Amapanga zinthu anthu ena zabwino, they just need our support. Mwina kuti chinthu icho chikufunika a value addition, branding, so that chikapita kunjako zizikakhala zinthu za pamwamba.
Of course.
Yes.
On business, I'll take one. A headline reads, Imports Appetite Worries Treasury. Part of the story reads, Malawi's growing appetite for imports is driving the country's economic imbalance. Finance Minister Joseph Manandeka has said, challenging the private sector to work on addressing the irregularity. Akuti Malawi ndi njala kwambiri yolowetsa zinthu zakunja mdziko muno. Ordering things from outside. Some of the most basic things is ordering ziko muno so zimapezeka. Kwathu umakhala kupanga import zinthu zija. It's a bit too much. Because like we said, for you to import things, it needs the foreign exchange.
Yeah.
Instead of kutulutsa katundu wathu wakugulitsa kunja, we are doing too much of getting things in. Of course.
And izizi monenas and the zone. And I was surprised. Down ako enade. Nsinjiro somewhere.
Nsinjiro? Importing Nsinjiro?
Ndikuti.
That's also. Come on.
Yeah.
Nsinjiro?
Yes.
Importing.
And not kasmola kakato. Yes, a packed emotion, not kasmola. Muma ito kato ni chama ika azamu sopo ije akale awili amena chao.
Nsinjiro.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is so sad. That is very sad. Nsinjiro zotu khogongo tenga ntedzo nyumba ndikupitisa kuti zigaira nsinjiro misika.
You see?
No guys.
Yeah. Arts and culture, Miss Malawi finalist in charity drives. Atsigana amene akupikisana nawo mapikisano wadziphadzua umene ukuchitike mwezi uno. Katikati mwa weekend ndithu anachita ntchito zachifundo zosiyana. Inali imodzi njira mwa imodzi yofuna kupanga support ndithu anthu kupanga support ma communities osiyana. So ndi ntchito imodzi imene ndithu anachita ziphadzua zimenezi atsikana amenewa ndithu sura anachita ndi munthu mmodzi ayi osiyana amene ndithu awupikisana nawo anapanga nawo ndithu zimenezi amene ndithu olankhulira Miss Malawi amenewa a public relations officer a Stephen Ndala ananena kuti anthuwa anachita zimenezi ngati njira imodzi yowapanga training komanso kukonzekera ndithu ntchito zazina zimene azidzachita ngati angasankhidwe kukhala anthu opambana pa mpikisano umene wadziphadzua chifukwa alipo kagulu koma opambana amakhala mmodzi. Izi kulibe kuti akuti athera draw.
Pamangala Miss Malawi,
yes.
first princess, second
yeah.
princess.
Yes.
That's how it works.
So,
Arts and culture, a headline here is Thousands Grace Matafale Memorial. Part of the story reads, Chilega in Blantyre on Sunday was on a standstill as it once again sustained its accommodation of the free of charge annual Everson Matafale Memorial held at Civil Ground inside Bagili Munuzi International Airport, formerly Chilega International Airport. The memorial, now in its 24th edition, attracted thousands. There is a picture here. Kuna Zaza. Kunkumbukira amene nditu Everson Matafale.
Yeah.
Waseseleka.
Actually.
Mwana wake.
And Uncle.
Kwambiri.
Ndipo.
I was so young when he died. Komano, I remember his music playing a lot.
Yes, it was one of the hit many music splash ikabwera.
Mwana wake walwera pati walwera apa wa.
Oh, you know, it's good.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, he deserved flowers whilst he was still alive, and I think this is one way of giving him Fitz flowers, even in death.
Sports International Arsenal escaped defeat at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal nditu kulumukira mkamwa mambuzi pakwao pa bwalo la Chelsea. Timu imene inasewera anthu teni nkati Chelsea atapatsidwa mmodzi red card, but Arsenal iwo kukanika anthu kuti inali timu yonse ekuyichinya timu ya Chelsea, but mmene mpira umayendera tikakhala ife ya Chelsea ndimafuna
ndinene kuti your interest in this story muchitosekerera kwambiri. It's a little bit too makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't have international sports in the Daily Times, but I do have a local one, and I'll take one. Dream budget is the headline. Sub-headlines: farm budget hits 14.6 billion Malawi kwacha, up by 37%. Part of the story, Football Association of Malawi has pegged its expenditure for 2026 at 14.6 billion Malawi kwacha from 10.6 billion Malawi kwacha, representing an increase of 37%. FAM announced yesterday after a consultative budget meeting with its member associations at Bingu National Stadium in Lilongwe on Saturday.
The back page of the Nation: group of death. Queens versus England, Australia, South Africa in Commonwealth Games. Atsikana timu imene imati siyitsamanyazi timu ya mpira wa manja wa azimayi netball ikuoneka kuti ayika mgulu limene akunena kuti ndi gulu la imfa, gulu loopsa kwambiri muli matimu ngati England, Australia, South Africa. So when you look at this,
and most of this, especially I think Australia is mostly known for its abundance performance. They're really good at netball.
So you know, we are wishing the Queens all the best. No, but
I believe the Queens must have faced off with these teams before.
So So, but we're wishing them all the best.
Of course.
Sure.
I think that's it for today's program, yes. And that also brings us to the end of what we had for you in this edition of Press Review for today, Tuesday, the 2nd of December. As always, we were not able to take you through all of the stories that are appearing in the newspapers, so do get yourself the papers, with each going at the price of 3,000 Malawi kwacha. And of course, continue following the rest of our programs right here on Luntha TV and on our Facebook page at Luntha Television and on YouTube at Luntha TV Official. You have been with me, Tandy Winsmara, and my colleague
Emmanuel.
And of course, many thanks to Henry Malunga right at the Final Control Center, making sure that we sound and look the way that we do. Continue following the rest of our programs. Good morning.
What's your name? Gary, huh? It's my game.
We put everything into this.
Those that can do it and succeed.
How to fix it.
This city has been
just a cookbook. It's part of
being hit here
with the latest global news and insightful documentary.
transition.
Understanding the
But if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, only know me.
It's the 2025 Press Experience Malawi Gospel Extravaganza, probably the biggest gospel concert of the year, live at the BICC Lilongwe, 6 December 2025, featuring 28 of Malawi's A-list gospel artists, including Miracle Chinga, Kamuzu Barracks Gospel Singers, Lloyd Perry, Great Angels Choir, Marvelous Deeds, Ande Seko, Maggie Mangani, Norman Perry, Alex Nkalo, Debbie N, Confidence Voices, Bishop Chimwemwe Mhango, Ruth Misi, Musa Bwemba, Chris Kantunze, Carlo Kadzua, Sam Maliza, Reverend Dayton Bewe, Betha Nkoma, Rudo Chakwera, Peter Mlangeni, Martha Mituka, and many more. Charges: standard ticket 20,000 kwacha advance and 30,000 at the door. VIP 50,000 kwacha, VVIP 100,000 kwacha. Tickets available at Lloyd Perry Shop, Toto Walkers, Patanki, Kabale Filling Station, Area 18 Filling Station, Area 18 Sanamu, Best